Back in 2020, I learned Forex trading, made a few videos on it, and went pretty viral. So in today's video, I'm gonna talk about my journey from then to now and what the future holds. So back in 2020, I was a freshman in college, and one day we got the message that there was a virus and that we were being sent home. So I left school, went back home, and for a while I just felt stuck. I was bored. I didn't know what to do. I barely had any social interaction. I come from an immigrant family who's lower middle class, and I always felt like a broke college student. When you go to college, you meet people who are from such different backgrounds. You meet trust fund babies and people who are getting their whole college education paid for by their parents, people who go on extravagant family vacations, and people whose parents pay for an apartment for them to live in during college. So my eyes definitely opened up going from a small suburban city to a big college campus and seeing the way that different people live their lives. Coming from my background, I always had this goal of financial freedom and being able to take my finances into my own hands, especially as the oldest child in my house and being a girl, I might add. I just always wanted money to get my hair done or get my nails done or buy new clothes for me and my siblings or get us a haircut. So that's when I discovered Forex trading. It was all the rage in 2020. I swear it was one of the biggest buzzwords. Everyone was talking about it, everyone was trying it, everyone was doing it. And when I discovered it, I was looking at it like, I want to try this. And what is there to lose? I felt like it was going to be a good challenge, especially being stuck at home. However, of course, most people got into it through IML, but I never joined any sort of those groups. I learned on my own and took courses I found on my own. So because I wasn't part of any of those groups, when I was doing it, I felt super alone. I noticed that there wasn't a lot of young Black women who came from backgrounds like mine doing it. So that's why I decided to post YouTube videos and share what I was learning so people who came from similar backgrounds like mine could learn what I was learning as well. So as I was learning, I demo traded, I live traded, I was looking at the charts day and night. You can ask my siblings. I would wake up, look at the charts, and I would fall asleep looking at the charts. But for me, Forex trading was not just about the money, even though that was cool. It was about the knowledge that I gained along the way. I was learning so much about the world and myself. But not only that, you're learning a new system. I was learning technical analysis, which is looking at the charts. I was learning fundamental analysis, which is staying up to date, reading the news. I learned risk management. All of that became second nature. While I never got super rich, I made a decently consistent profit. And this allowed me to do something incredibly cool my last year of school, which was study abroad. While I was studying abroad, I was able to travel to over 10 countries. I visited countries that I never imagined I would be visiting as a 20-year-old. I went to the UAE, I went to Morocco, I went to Turkey, I went to Greece. It was honestly so amazing, and I made the most incredible memories along the way. So by traveling and by seeing the world, I was also meeting some really cool digital nomads and just realizing the power of what financial freedom can give you. But Forex trading also wasn't about the money or the trips. It was about the mindset as well. It showed me the power of money, but more importantly, that financial independence is achievable for people like me. People who weren't taught finances growing up, people who didn't know how to invest, and people who didn't know what a credit card was. Society makes it seem like having control of your finances and being wealthy is a far off dream. But for me, trading proved that that was a lie. The markets are there, the tools are available, and you have the power to learn and succeed. It's not about who you are, it's not about where you come from, it's not about whether you have the brand new iPhone. Trading is a game that anyone can play. In college, I felt like I always needed a plan B because that's what society tells you. And sadly, I gave into that. As I was exploring this new venture, all my mates around me were focused on going to grad school and getting a good job. So I felt like I had to do the same. So being someone who loves numbers and loves charts, I studied statistics and data science, and I'm proud to say that I graduated last year with a bachelor's in statistics and data science. And now I have moved to New York City and I'm working at a big tech company. So this move and starting this big girl job has left me with little time, to say the least. So I feel like I haven't had as much time for my passions anymore. So college, work, moving, my job just kind of put trading on the back burner. But as I was feeling more motivated and getting a grasp of my time and trying to get back into trading again, some issues arose within the trading industry. Now, let's be honest, Forex trading is not all sunshine and roses, especially for the everyday trader in the US. Lately, the industry has been feeling, well, a little shady. The main brokers a lot of us learned and grew on, such as KOT Forex, Hugo's Way, and Sway Markets, have been removed from MetaTrader or just disappeared entirely. Some with no warning, and some moved on to some a little bit questionable platforms. And too often, when someone is recommending a new broker, they get a huge kickback when they refer someone to the platform. So this makes you wonder, is their main source of income even from trading anymore? Or is it from these referral programs? I've also heard numerous horror stories about these platforms not allowing people to make withdrawals or kicking people out of trades. Even the prop firms, companies meant to fund good traders, are starting to worry me because there's so many just popping up out of the blue. And if you're stuck with the US regulated brokers, it's not usually the same type of trading. You can't trade metals or indices, and it's also lower leverage. This whole situation has shaken my trust in the industry. Earlier this year, I did say that Forex trading is still possible and that there are other options, but the constant back and forth does scare me, especially when it comes to putting your hard-earned money into these platforms. And here's the hard truth. Forex trading is a form of fast money. In Forex, your money can disappear as quickly as it appears. So many traders promote a lavish lifestyle that is most times not sustainable, and I do not want to be a part of that. So that, in combination with the fact that the current broker market is very shady, is why I'm taking a step back from Forex trading. But this shift also means a shift for my channel. I know I've been inconsistent and taking very long breaks. A lot of that was societal pressure and the depression that comes with it. However, after some serious soul searching, I have realized that this is my passion. When I was younger, seeing someone like me online talking about finance and self-development would have been life-changing, and I want to be what my younger self would have wanted. As a woman, there is this whole soft life trend, but that life isn't possible without building wealth and a season of sacrifice. When I was little, I remember so desperately wanting more. I wanted new clothes and new shoes for school, haircuts, going on vacation, small things that make a huge difference. That's why I'm expanding my content beyond just trading. I want to explore other paths to financial freedom, whether it be new kinds of trading, the best credit cards, side hustle ideas, or those daily habits that can ultimately transform your life. I want to document my own journey to building wealth, especially while working a full-time job, so that others can see that it is possible. I don't have all the answers yet, and I don't know exactly what it's going to look like, but I'm going to figure it out along the way. I want to be the resource that my younger self needed, and I refuse to let her down by pursuing a plan B that I never envisioned for myself. For me, it's about being able to book a flight whenever I want to, spoiling my family when I want, and not depending on anyone else for that. So if you are only here for the Forex content, please unsubscribe. But if you're interested in the bigger journey towards financial freedom, knowledge, building wealth, and self-development, then please stick around, subscribe, and like this video. I'm very excited for our journey together, and I love you guys, especially the ones of you who stayed and watched through this whole video. Comment down the stuff that you want to see from me, any things you guys want me to test out, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.